Hey guys, happy March and welcome back to the Happy Wife Life. Or if this is your first time joining me, welcome. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. If you're following me over on Instagram, you know a couple of weeks ago, I had shared that I was starting my keto journey. And I had a ton of people reach out to me on Instagram Messenger and ask me if I would share a keto what I eat in a day. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be sharing with you every single thing that I eat during the course of a day on my keto journey. Stick around. Okay guys, I'm back with you. Let's get started on this keto what I eat in a day. Now, when I get up in the mornings, I'm usually not hungry and I don't eat anything because I am so not a morning person. The first thing I have to have is a cup of coffee. So this is my first cup of coffee of the day, and today I'm having iced coffee. Coffee is something that I don't worry necessarily about being low carb or keto because that's just one thing I'm just not prepared to give up, but I am doing it a little bit differently. Instead of using so much sweetened coffee creamer, I just use unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and I stick with the medium roast Starbucks coffee. This is what I've been loving these days. And when I have hot coffee, sometimes I will have a sweetened creamer, but I don't add any Splenda or sugar or anything like that. That's the first thing that I eat during the day. And when it comes down to lunchtime, I prefer making myself a bowl. And I actually got this off of TikTok. I'm going to go through and show you exactly how I make a Philly cheesesteak in a bowl. And this is low carb and it is so delicious. I'm going to go through and show you exactly how I make this. Now, these are the snacks that I've been loving. I've really been loving these Fiber One brownies. They have 5 grams of carbs per bar and they are really absolutely delicious. Also, I've totally given up sodas, but I like that carbonation rather, that bubbly taste. So I've been really loving the bubbly drinks. They are so good. The cherry is my favorite, and for some reason, it reminds me of a Dr. Pepper. Also, I use Crystal Light in bottled water. That's also very good. That keeps me off of sodas and not turn into so many sugary drinks. I also find sunflower seeds are a staple for me when I'm just feeling like really hungry or wanting something crunchy. Instead of reaching for potato chips, I reach for the handy dandy sunflower seeds, and they're really good. Also, another staple for me, I love grape tomatoes, and I love this organic spring mix of baby lettuce and baby greens from Walmart. I'll sometimes just let this be my dinner because this is really good. And this is the dressing that I've really been loving. It's the Kraft red wine vinaigrette. And a lot of evenings, I'll go ahead and just let this be my dinner because I'll eat the heaviest meal of the day in the middle of the day for lunchtime. And I usually have my lunch around 1 or 1:30 every day. So that's pretty much how I do keto in a day. And every day is different. I'm not going to tell you that I do it perfectly every single day. Like I say, I have not given up my coffee. And a lot of times I will turn to a sweet creamer. But overall, this is basically how I do keto in a day. When I come back, I'm going to go through how I put my Philly cheesesteak in a bowl together and show you just how to cook it. And it is going to be so filling, so satisfying, and delicious. And my favorite part, it's budget friendly. How simple is that? Stick around. Okay, let's get started building this keto Philly cheesesteak in a bowl. Now, this is completely customizable, but if you keep it keto, you're kind of limited, but you can still switch up a few things. The original recipe calls for mushrooms, but I've omitted the mushrooms because I'm just not a real big fan of mushrooms. Also, I saw that the original recipe called for Swiss cheese. Instacart said they didn't have any, so I took what they gave me, and we're going to make it work. Let's get it started. First, I like to take a little bit of steak seasoning and put it down in the bottom of this pan. Smooth it around. I don't like a lot. And this can also be done with skirt steak or any leftover steak or any type of steak that you have. I did go this route because it's more convenient, but this beef fajita meat is just absolutely too expensive. Whether you get it from Walmart or from Kroger, it's too expensive, but I already had it on hand, so I'm gonna go with it. But I feel like the next time that I make this, I'm definitely gonna just go ahead and get myself some skirt steak and cook it up myself. But for keto in a pinch, this will do it. What I do is take a little bit of this steak and kind of just spread it around like this. And really the way I build it is just more or less a lot of layering. But however you do this is fine. And like I said, it's totally customizable. I like a lot of cheese and it's 0 grams of carbs, so this works out perfectly. And I just have some green bell peppers and red bell peppers and a little bit of sliced onions. And like I said, it's more or less just layering. But this is so delicious. And even though the rest of my family is not doing keto, and I do cook regular foods for them, this is so delicious that I find my husband likes this as well. So I'm actually making enough for myself to have this today and maybe tomorrow, or if he wants some, I'll share it with him. So I go ahead and add another layer of steak. And I already have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And because this particular steak is already fully cooked, it's just frozen, I really just need it to get hot. I'm gonna go ahead and add another layer of cheese. I'll just use the rest of this back because I like it good and cheesy. I'm gonna go ahead and get this into my 350 degree oven. When it's all nice and melted and yummy and gooey, I'll have a delicious keto-friendly lunch. How simple is that? Stick around, and when I come back, I'll show you how it looks.